Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to the Castlevania livestream series. It is currently the second part for my series, and we are, of course, still in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. As I mentioned in the previous recording, we will be doing one run at a time in this series. In other words, I'm not going to be sitting here simultaneously doing two different runs or two different games in this series. It will be one at a time, so don't expect to see a different game or a different run if I haven't completed the one that I was doing last time. So anyway, I will get my chats up and we will be ready to go in just a moment. But, yeah. Again, wasn't really intending on recording again for this series so soon, but I can't really control my desires. If I really feel like playing Symphony of the Night, what am I going to do? I'm going to play Symphony of the Night. So, that is the situation. I do have an alternative option, which is to go and play my other character, and I will play it, probably, but right now, I just feel like recording, so yeah, that's generally how it goes. As well as that, it's worth mentioning that next door, they have a project that involves something on the fence line and a jackhammer. Now, I don't know if I really need to explain this to you guys, I probably don't, but jackhammers and me doing recordings doesn't really go together. In fact, it's not just me doing recordings, it's anyone doing recordings. If you've got a fucking jackhammer in the background, it's probably not going to sound so great. Need to reposition my tissue box, evidently. My setup is always crazy when I'm recording, you're going to have to forgive me. It's because I don't have space for anything anywhere, and it's like an obstacle course. But, anyway. I'll be getting my YouTube chat up momentarily. But let me shift this tissue box, first of all. Come on, whoop. I'm doing strange things right now, and you can't see it because it's off camera, and I dare say it's better that it's off camera, but, well, it's not like I'm doing anything too crazy. I'm shifting a tissue box on the floor with my feet, wow. But, anyway, let's go and pick up, well, not pick up, rather open the YouTube chat and see what's going on. Do I have my crop on, by the way? I think I do. I basically have a crop for every single game that I play as like a preset, and I enable it or disable it depending. So I just need to make sure that I've got my Symphony of the Night crop going. No, I do not. And now it is not quite right. Oh, I also need to fix my chroma key. Now, very frustratingly, I had great natural lighting outside when I started setting up this recording, and then something went wrong, and I needed to troubleshoot something while setting up the recording. By that time, maybe 15 minutes had passed, and the natural lighting outside all but disappeared. So now I'm in a different lighting scenario to what it was when I thought, hey, this is a good day to record, which seems to happen very often with me. But anyway. That seems good now, yes, beautiful. And frustratingly, it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes I will set a crop, and then for some reason the next day I record it, it's slightly different. And it seems like that's happening. Oh, whoops. Let's just... my controller's on the bed. This has been a great start to the recording, guys. Generally, you can get a feel for whether it's going to be an easy recording day or a difficult recording day based on the setup process. And I have to tell you, the setup process was a bit of a bastard today. So, therefore, I think it's quite clear that this is not going to be an easy recording. Alright, come on, chat. Hello, Milkshake, and hello, Master Roshi. Good to see you. So I'll go and get my controller, and I will confirm that the crop is actually okay. It might be fine, because I know that when I'm in the start screen here, the cropping is different for some reason. It doesn't fit, but it fits the gameplay perfectly. Of course, we're going to tailor it to the gameplay, not the start screen, because we're not going to be in the start screen quite so often, as we will be playing the actual frickin' game. I will be... just one moment, just need to grab my controller. Now again, because my setup is like an obstacle course, I bumped my laptop while I was climbing over things, and my wine glass is sitting on my laptop. Now this is a Waterford Crystal fortified wine glass. Now, If that were to fall down and be damaged in any way, I'd probably cry. I would also have spilt wine all over my carpet, and I don't even know where to begin to describe how unideal that would be. But anyway, I now have my controller, my beautiful pink controller, matches the background somewhat. But, okay, where am I going to run this cable? Here should do. Again, sometimes you have easy recording days, sometimes you have difficult recording days. This would be the latter. Ugh, just need to get my cable run. Yeah, my whole PS2 setup is pink and white, you know. It's lovely. Makes me feel nice in my pants. Now, if I can pop out the Twitch chat so that I can talk to no one, that would be great. And the YouTube chat is coming. Hey Pablo, good to see you again. In terms of how long I'll be recording today, maybe 2 hours. I'd like to do maybe 2 hours, that would be nice. Sort of depends on my capacity to remain starving. I haven't eaten today. I, very frustratingly, woke up quite late today. Because we're getting into colder weather, I just sort of lie in my bed and it's like a cocoon, and I fade in and out of sleep, you know, and when I sort of half wake up, I don't think, hey, let's get out of bed, because it's so fucking warm and comfortable, and I'm still sleepy because it's so warm and comfortable. So I just go back to sleep. And at this point, it was almost midday, so I ended up getting probably 9.5 hours sleep, which is more than I need, really. So, especially when, like, the later I sleep, the less sleep I need, I find. Because, you know, no matter when I wake up, I'm going to probably feel like shit, because, you know, you either oversleep or undersleep, and it sort of feels the same. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Great conversation. We're not really lucky, Super Milkshake, because the reality is that when you're in cold weather, we're in hot weather, and when we're in hot weather, you're in cold weather. So one of us is going to envy the other at some point. So it's just the way it is. But yeah. Yes, that the controller is on a Yamo level. Okay. So let's go and play the frickin' game, shall we? I remember we got to this point before. I don't know why, but in my memory, I thought we were in the Long Library. I've got no idea. No, not the Long Library. It was the Great Stairway I thought we were in. Is that right? I don't know. Wait. No, this is hilarious. I thought we were in the Great Stairway of Portrait of Ruin. Like, forget the Long Library. I don't know what's going on in my head. Strange things. So we can actually continue into... No, I think we can only continue in one direction. See the... Well, 3 technically, but this is a long story. Now, first of all, we can continue in this direction. This much is not going to be refuted by anyone, including myself. We can actually go through that door and go there. That's fine. Hello, Kieran from Skyview Drive. I love your name. The other way to go west as we continue down the tower, I think, is blocked by one of those blue doors, which we need a relic to open, I think. We're about to actually... Let's go and confirm it, because what I was going to explain is that we actually haven't gone as far south as we can down this tower. So, we're going to be passing it anyway, because I want to go and explore that. And we'll be able to confirm whether or not we need the blue door relic, whatever that's called. I can't remember it now. But, yeah. I really want to get that pot, and I think I can get it if I time my jump right. You just need to go right at the very edge of the... really don't like these Medusa heads, I must say. No, I'm pretty sure that I can get the timing right. I believe in myself. Yeah. Oh, come on, that was really, really good. Yeah, I'm doing well, Kieran. Because yeah, I'm in a good mood, playing some Castlevania. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Hopefully the recording is looking okay. I do need to... Oh, for fuck's sake. The chroma key, again, has changed. You guys might not notice. I do. I'm not a perfectionist. I just want it to not look like shit. Thank you. So we'll go and raise it a bit. Basically, unideal lighting is when I need to make my microphone start to look all fuzzy to keep the chroma key looking alright. So therefore, we're doing alright for now. Keyword being for now, or rather key phrase being for now, because that can change at any time. And I think it is going to get progressively worse. Because I think we might be getting some bad weather tonight, or this evening, or this afternoon, or make up your mind, Doomlink. So, anyway, I really like cold weather, says Pablo. We've got Tsukune Kobayashi. Hello. Pablo says, I really like cold weather. I would rather be rolled up like a cocoon than sweating since hot weather really puts me in a grumpy mood. Yeah, I actually completely agree. My mood is generally worse when the weather is hot, but I found that I can handle hot weather in and of itself. In fact, that's probably not accurate. I can handle dry heat. I can't handle humid heat. Humidity is disgusting. It's what makes hot weather bad. I can, again, like, I've been in deserts before, not just in Australia, but, you know, outside of Australia, in the Middle East. And I can tell you now, dry heat, well, maybe I can't speak for other people. I can speak for myself. I can tell you that when it comes to heat normally, which is more humid heat, which is what we have over here, I can't stand it. But dry heat, I'm perfectly fine with it. Maybe some people wouldn't be perfectly fine with it, but I am. And I honestly think that heat in general is not necessarily bad, it's just the humidity that really kills you. And to be honest, it's the same with cold weather. Humid cold weather is exceptionally cold as compared to dry cold weather. Can we please stop this? I don't know, I mean, I'm playing like an idiot. Let's all sit back and watch Doomlink play like a complete fool. No, I know how you work, Mr. Ape. I was calling him King Kong back in my Let's Play because, you know, he's got a barrel, he looks like an ape to me. I don't know what ape skeletons look like, but that's probably what they look like, yeah. First person to get my name right, yeah, well, I suppose I'm going to say Tsukune Kobayashi or something like that, you know. Sound like a fucking English dub or something. Wow, you need to go to bed with an ice pack under your bed because you need to be in coldness. Next you're going to tell me you'll be sleeping in a coffin upside down in a freezer because you're a vampire or something. Which is quite topical given the game that we're playing right now. Okay, so again, we're going to be continuing as south as we can, and in fact I did miss a direction to go over here because I was busy talking about things that are not really related to the game, but that's probably not the first time I've done that. I say probably as if I'm not sure, yet definitely not the first time, but anyway. It's all good. We will undergo the process of elimination soon. For now, we will drop down here. No, that's not where we really wanted to go. I mean, it's where we want to go, but it's not our destination. So let's just continue in this direction. Oh, it's Big Sword Guy. So he has two abilities. He can punch you, or he can do that fire attack that he's doing right now. That's his long range attack. His close range attack is a flurry punch. And if you get caught in that, it's not a good time. Am I out of potions? This is what happens. I mean, I do have a pot roast, but this is what happens when you play like shit. Excuse me. Admittedly, I do need my warm-up period. We've established that I need one, but yeah. Ugh, you live in a tropical area? I'm sorry to hear that. I can't even read the chat because I'll get annihilated by Medusa heads in the meantime. Now, Medusa heads are not a problem generally, but when I'm using a close-range fist weapon, I would say close-range weapons in general are really bad for Medusa heads. Why do I even have the Holy Bible? I never wanted the Holy Bible. I must have gotten it by accident. But anyway. I don't know if it's just called the Bible or the Holy Bible, but, you know, I would say it's not a Bible if it's not holy. That would be my feeling on the matter. Oh god, birds. Keep away, bird. Is that seriously all I came down here for? Fuck me dead. I thought there was something down here. I really genuinely thought there was something here. Unless my memory is just not serving me whatsoever. Which is certainly possible, but... Ugh, here we go. Alright, we can apparently continue through... Well, not really continue, but there's more to explore here. Whatever that may be. Wow, exciting. A mist door. Throwing knife is the lowest damage of the special weapons. Oh, get the fuck up there, you useless so-called vampire. You're a disgrace to your race. That rhymes. Is it a race or is it a species? I suppose it's a species, isn't it? But anyway. I think I'm going to have to Oh, you usually work my streams, but or lurk my streams. Did I say work or lurk? Anyway, but you're trying out your English. Your English seems pretty fine, so. Tsukune, I can assure you that I have a guy on YouTube who he speaks nothing but Spanish to me. And he thinks I understand. Or maybe he knows that I don't understand, but he doesn't give a shit. It's really weird. So I can assure you that you speaking English on any level is better than that. But anyway, I actually forgot to double check the cropping here. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine. I was right in that the cropping is weird on the start screen, but fine in-game. Now, I need to work out where the hell I want to go. Let's go to the very top and try to get that save point, because quite frankly, I am not in a good way in terms of my health. I need to, in fact, not engage any enemies unless it's a Medusa head that I feel confident in actually killing. Ah, I see. So we're going to get to the save point over here first. The one just before the doppelganger boss fight. I am confident in my ability to kill this guy, though, so we're going to do that. I'll probably use my Bible, although I don't think it's going to work so well with this guy, so we won't bother so much. Come on. Yeah, I really do not want to get hit on 17 health right now. That is not ideal whatsoever. Oh, what a bad example, drinking live. Bad example of what? This is a mature audience live stream. What do you mean? We are pressing X, yes. For a moment I was thinking, are we pressing circle or X? Is this a Japanese game or a Western game? He's speaking Portuguese. I wasn't sure if it was Spanish or Portuguese, really. It's quite funny. So I've been saying that it's Spanish all this time. I think I read Q-U-E at some point, which I associate with Spanish for whatever reason. So I just assumed that it was Spanish. Could have sworn I saw S-I for C as well. I don't know. Spanish and Portuguese aren't incredibly similar, but I guess they do have certain similarities when you look at how they're written. So I just assumed it was Spanish. Because, well, I would guess there are more people speaking Spanish in the world than Portuguese, but it's still lots of people on both sides of the language thing. What am I saying? I don't know. Speak English to him. Like, let's ignore the spear guy. We know that he is a frustration to deal with. I could use the Holy Bible, but we won't do that. Ugh. Get up there. Alright, there we go. In fact, one of the reasons why he probably continues to come back speaking Portuguese is that he is extremely entertained by the fact that I think he's speaking Spanish. Some people would be offended. In fact, oh, that's right. I was thinking, why the hell do I have full health? And then I remember that I saved. That's, oh, fuck you. Don't worry, guys. I'll learn how to play the game eventually. Eventually. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to go from the top or from the bottom? In terms of exploration. Let's just go from the top because we are heading that way right now. I would say that is the best thing to do. But, as a former Portuguese student, it can be pretty easy to mix them both in certain scenarios. Well, thanks for making me feel better, Pablo. Again, I'm not really familiar with either language, but I did pick up certain things that made me think it was Spanish, so... And that was with my very limited reading of what he has to say. But to be honest, the fact that he's Portuguese, or probably, I'm guessing he's Brazilian, that explains a lot as well. But anyway, let's go and head down here. And I think we are going to head through this direction here. Oh, sorry, Kieran, I didn't read what you said before. You said, I like the way the stream is going. It seems you're doing a detailed commentary with a walkthrough, which is something I need to understand how to get through this game. Well, that's good to know. I'm sorry that I'm probably not at this, at whatever point you are at. I'm still quite early on in the game, but, yeah, it's not really a walkthrough, it's more of a playthrough than a walkthrough, for the simple reason that I don't really remember what I'm doing in this game on a detailed level, but in terms of my commentary, I'm very detailed in terms of my thought process, because when it comes to commentary, I need something to talk about, And what's going on in my head in terms of playing the game is great subject matter, so I tend to have pretty detailed commentary in that regard. You know, so strategy, I'm quite detailed with, because it's what's going on in my head while playing the game, you know. Your glass is reminiscent of the one Dracula tosses in the opening scene of the game. I'm doing better than you ever have with this game. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, because I'm using a fist weapon, and I can tell you it hasn't been good. Okay, first time I fought this guy with a close range weapon. It seems to be alright, as long as I watch to see what he's doing. That's a level up. I do often level up when I kill that guy for the first time. But yeah, I'm really, really rusty when it comes to Castlevania. It's been so long since I regularly played Castlevania. Well over a decade at this point. And, well, yeah, so I just need to learn how to play well again. And generally I do need long warm-up sessions before I start to play decently, as opposed to terribly when I am recording these days, so... Again, that will stop being the case eventually as I record more frequently with the game. Or with the game series, I should say, but... do these guys infinitely respawn? I don't know if they do. See, that's the dangerous situation, where I have to get into his range and he deals a lot of damage when I touch him. It's really not ideal at all. When is the next Zelda stream? What, Breath of the Wild, or just any Zelda stream? Breath of the Wild might be next week or something. Or later on this week, I don't know. In terms of games that I play, I do have a varied selection. It's pretty much, at this point, Monster Hunter, Castlevania, and Zelda. So, there's other stuff in between, I suppose, but for the most part, that's what it is at the moment. That's always been my desire, even though Castlevania has not been a series that has had much presence on my channel lately. It's always been my intention to have Castlevania be a series that I touch on to the same extent as Monster Hunter and Zelda. So, yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting into that, and having a Castlevania livestream series is intended to be the first step in the direction of doing that. I knew that thing was there, and that worked out extremely well because I was actually thrown onto this section, which was very nice. I have vague memories about this bridge. Well, I have clear memories that parts of the bridge break, but my memories of where the bridge breaks are vague, but it seems to be enough. No, that's... oh, just missed it. That's a magic missile. That's a single-use item. I'm losing a lot of health. What I think we can do is head all the way to this side, and I think there's a save point just a bit further along here. Okay. Again, this guy is pushing us into a corner at this point, and we really don't want to let him touch us because we have already seen how much damage he deals. If we can just get him in a good spot and spam punch, we'll be alright. That's pretty much how it works with the fist weapon in general, as we have seen. Those flying skulls give you heavy Metallica vibes, rightio. Ugh. These guys definitely infinitely respawn, which I suppose is good for experience, but not so good for me when I'm trying to not die. It's really putting the pressure on, you know. See how close I am to touching him? It's because, again, really close range weapon. Ugh, and you need to just sort of watch. He's always going back and forth, and you really need to try and not get caught in his movements there. So I don't believe that the bridge rebuilds itself at any time. Like, if we leave this and go back, I think the bridge will still be broken. I will try to confirm that theory right now. I've really got no idea. Yeah, so that's a problem because... you know what, let's just leave this place for later. And I think that's usually what I do. We will indeed leave that for later. We will go and save to get our health back up to full. And yeah. Kieran says, I was quite young when I played this game, and I didn't understand the concept of collecting weapons, so I played with only the fist weapon, assuming it was all you could use. That's very interesting. That sounds like lacking game knowledge, rather than lacking Castlevania knowledge. Because I think there's a certain level of game logic that's present with all video games, and I think one of them is if you pick up a weapon on the ground, you can probably use it. But I guess when you're very young, you don't have that sort of innate video game knowledge. Okay, I'll call you Doc. That's great. I referred to you twice, Doc, in my Zelda recording, but I don't exactly want every recording that I have be me using the N-word with the hard R. I don't mind having one here and there, but it gets a bit extreme if every single recording I have, because you're in the chat, is me using extremely racist terminology. But anyway, let's go this way. This is the next direction down. I'm not fighting the big armored guy because, I mean, I normally would fight him if I had a more long-range weapon, but I'm not getting in that close to him in this situation. I don't have much health, and it's a bit of a waste. Okay, so this is going to take us to a place where we can't really do much at this point, but we will go there just for the sake of it. It is very precise, Pablo, and one of the reasons why is because we are at a stage, this is 1997, games of this kind have been perfected. This is, it's two-dimensional, but it's still got a little bit of a three-dimensional edge to it, just because of how it's been drawn. But ultimately it is a 2D game, and in 1997, 2D games were more than perfected. They were pretty much perfected in 1993, 1994. So, yeah, the way in which this game would differ from a game from, say, 1993, 1994, or even going a little bit further back, is the animations of Alucard as he moves. See how it's very detailed. When he stops, his body moves in a certain way, and his cloak reflects that, and you can see that just the animations, that's the way this differs from a much older game. But as far as everything else, it looks pretty much the same. So they can have things like really good hitboxes, you know. That's certainly something they can manage. Most of what I just said is theoretical because I'm certainly not a game designer. I can only look at it from a logical standpoint and think, well, that's probably how they did it, you know. So I believe that we're on the other side of that. There was a section that we went through where we couldn't actually go back the way we came. We're now on the left side of that as opposed to the right side. The right side being the point where we couldn't go back. So now we can continue to explore through here, but we don't really want to explore through here again just yet, because we probably want to wait until we get the double jump first, because I don't think there's anything here now that we can access that we couldn't before. In fact, it wouldn't even be the double jump, it would be the relic that allows us to enter through the blue doors, because we have seen one or two of them in this section, on this western side of Dracula's castle. So once we do get that relic, we will go and head through Dracula's castle in that section to try and find some points of continuation. Hey Vernon. Just for the sake of it, I will mention this is my most active stream that I've done in recent memory. In fact, I don't think I have done a more active stream. There's a lot of people in the chat right now. We've got Jerry Jones, haven't seen Jerry Jones before. And I would like to welcome you back to the live stream, Vernon. Good to see you as well. But anyway. Yeah, it's easy to be lazy when you're young, I suppose, Kieran. But anyway, we do have some more directions to go in. I don't know if you can really see it because it's somewhat low res. In fact, you know, I'd say the resolution is high enough, but you can see that there is a direction that we can go in just a little bit further south, so we will be going there as our next adventure. Oh, it's Jenny, sorry, Jesus. That's hilarious. I just called someone named Jenny Jerry, so I can't really think of a much more offensive mistake to make. Well, I'm sure there are more offensive mistakes to make, but in regards to the name Jenny, I would say Jerry. It's pretty rough. I apologize, Jenny. I really do. But anyway, that's what happens when you're trying to play a video game and read chats at the same time. You can, at times, misread names, and also things that are sent to you. Anyway, so it looks like our continuation point is right here. We do have a door, which signifies the fact that we will be entering a new area now. New section of the castle, new music, possibly new enemies. Long library. This is where I was trying to go in the first place. Oh god. So this guy's probably going to cause a little bit of trouble for me, and I'm going to do that. That's probably the best way to handle them, because I can see that he is so directional, and he has a great deal of range, but the flip side to that is that his animations take a long time to actually be carried out, so therefore we can take the opportunity to jump over him and attack him from behind while he's stuck in his animation. There's another example of that. Works out rather well. So that's just me observing how to play, but we do, of course, need to let him attack first. There we go. And there's a level up. Do we get a health increase of any kind when we get a level up? Maybe we get a health increase proportionate to the amount that the overall health increases by. That would be my guess. But anyway. Yes, good afternoon to you as well, Jenny. Holy Jesus, Yogatina TV just spoke English. Ladies and gentlemen, take a screenshot. This is a day to remember. Anyway. Yeah, sorry guys, your entertainment when it comes to me thinking you're speaking Spanish is officially over. Someone has lifted the veil from my eyes. And I now know the truth. I'm glad someone else went to the effort of... Oh, no. So curse, I think, unless... Uncurse. Well, that's lovely, but I think... So I do believe that curse stops you from being able to attack with your weapons, but does not apply to the fist. How about that? So the pink guy inflicts poison, the green guy inflicts curse. And curse is not going to affect us at this moment. Now, again, I'm not intending on doing this entire playthrough with the bare fist. It just so happens that I've not picked up a fist weapon yet. Or anything of that sort, so yeah. Like some brass knuckles, something like that. I mean, I'm not really familiar with all the fist weapons, but I know that there are fist weapons that exist. But again, I haven't picked up any, which is a little bit sad. And I don't know where they are, but again, this is an adventure. I'm not here to... Someone before was talking about how there was a really good fist weapon that I could get sort of early on. And by the sounds of it, it was something that I was going to be sticking with for a long time, if I were to get it. And I don't really want to do that, because I want to use weapons that I don't often use. So therefore, I don't want to be using the same weapon repeatedly for pretty much the whole game, just because it's really good. So I'm not going to try and get that weapon that he was talking about. Instead, I'm going to hope that I get a weapon of some description that is a fist weapon sometime soon. That didn't work out well at all. Oh well. Yes, it is playable art, I would agree with that. This is one of the best games ever made, as most people will agree. Games like, you know, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Zelda A Link to the Past, just absolute classics that will never die. They aged so incredibly well. And it's not like the people, I mean, I would say that the people of 1997 had a better idea of this, but the people of 1990, was it 1991? I think it was 1991 for A Link to the Past. The people of 1991 obviously had no idea that the people in 2020 would be able to play A Link to the Past and absolutely enjoy it. You know. But, or maybe they just never, the thought never crossed their mind, possibly. And perhaps they would have no idea how video games would evolve. They did have arcade machines to sort of give them an idea, but generally speaking, they probably wouldn't think too much about it. So we are approaching the librarian, who does sell some stuff, which will be our first use of money, and I think our first use of money will more specifically be the purchasing of potions, because I have been playing like poo-poo, to put it in a very juvenile way. So we are going to purchase some potions. I hope you guys are ready for that. Here we go.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need?
I need your help.
Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Yogatina, I know of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, I think it's called, but I don't know Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. So I'm assuming it's made by the same people, but my answer to that would be, it looks great, and I do plan to play it, if that's the prequel release, then yes, I will play that at some point. But I think playing the actual Castlevania games is a priority at the moment, so yeah. But it will be nice in the fact that I'll be able to play those games completely blind at some point, and they will they will rather be played in my Doom Link livestream series, not livestream series, my Doom Link livestream playthrough series. You know, my series are they're not named very creatively, so therefore I can mix up the words in my head with other names that I've come up with for series before. Restores some HP. Well, I'm not really impressed by the fact that if I buy 4, I can't even afford it. So, how about we not buy potions? In fact, we'll buy 1, just for the sake of it.
Thank you.
I always enjoy his, I have to say, one of my favourite things in the whole of Castlevania is Alucard saying, "I'm interested in this," and then him going,
Thank you.
I don't know. There's something about the voice acting that just makes me laugh. So we will buy a library card. This is useful. This will warp us to the library. So if we really want to get back here, we can just use that library card and we will be straight back here. No problems. I'm interested in this. You know, there's something about that. Like, I used to be able to really get that spot on. There's something about Alucard's voice. The way he talks is bizarre. It's not natural at all. And it's strange to try and imitate it. But, anyway. Diamond plate. Reverse cloak. Dual-coloured reversible cape. I see. Huh. So Joseph's cloak is going to be our long-term goal, because it gives you pretty good defense, and it does allow you to fully customize the look of your cape, or, excuse me, cloak. So this is what I was wanting to buy, castle map. So if we buy this, we will be able to see possibly all of the map, if not most of it. So let's have a look. Yes, here we go. So now we can more or less see where we're going, and I have talked about this before, more specifically in my Portrait of Ruin Let's Play, about how this doesn't really affect the adventure. Maybe some people would prefer not to see where they can go in Dracula's castle, but for me, I've got no idea what's in these locations, so the adventure for me is still quite rich. So yeah, I've got no issues with getting a castle map, for example. I'm interested in this. I've got no idea if that synced up at all. But, you know, I'm interested in this. But the silly person in me just wants to, you know. There was a period of time when, this is going back many years now, this was before I made this current channel, I would, any situation where I could apply something like, I'm interested in this, I would just say it, and it was very entertaining for me, probably for no one else, but you know. And there are other random references as well, like, for example, the 1950s Treasure Island, which is, there it is, with the, anyway, I'm not even going to go into that. Basically, obscure references are my forte, so, although I wouldn't say I'm interested in this is necessarily obscure, but I'd say it is. It's an obscure reference from a not-so-obscure game. By the way, I might be using that potion sooner than I was first intending. What's this? Oh, no. I'm not interested in this. Let's have a pot roast, because I'm about to fucking die in front of this thing. There we go, that's 50 health. Fairy scroll. The hell? Oh, that's going to summon a fairy, okay. So that will be a familiar for us, and she will help us out. That is $1,000, I will take that. My god. Okay, so let's take it easy now. Let's have a look and see if this is what I think it is. I believe it is. Displays enemy's name. I was completely wrong. So, okay, that is on, yes. So now we know the names of the enemies, which is good. Spellbook, and you are a magic tome. A fist is not really doing what I want for me right now. I may where is my save point? Kind of far away. Yes, I do realize there is a section of the long library that I have yet to discover, but it actually requires the double jump. And, what are you doing? Well, that was really scary what you were just doing, sir. Okay, so what we're going to do is just run through here and try to not die. I'm one hit away. No, we have to heal because I cannot go back to my previous save. That would be horrendous. That would be really, really bad. Because we have done a lot. That should be 100 health, I think. 50, Jesus. Whoa, stay away, please. I mean, I could always attack these guys with a throwing axe, but... See how he's moving? He's scaring the shit out of me because he's unpredictable. Stay away. There is a Castlevania Netflix series. That sounds revolting, but anyway. That's my personal feeling on the matter. I'm sure some people would be, you know, very excited by the prospect of anything being released on Netflix, relating to anything. But no, not me. There we go. Yeah. And you as well, you fucking flea man. I absolutely hate flea men. Now, I'm not about to start overusing the throwing axe, but you know, I really, really don't like the... Oh, fuck off. I'm going this way when I really should be trying to find a save point. Or whatever, I'm guessing there's a save point over here. I'm going to try and not fight any of you guys, because you scare me. The flea men generally jump over you unless you fuck something up hardcore. And it looks like I'm fucking up something hardcore. Let's get the fuck out of here. You absolutely love my voice, well thank you. It's not that weird, as people do say that from time to time, but... Oh, fuck me, this is really not good. I think we're at a point now where we do not have any healing wares. No, wrong thing. And yes, I'm starting to get hot, because the pressure is on. I'm going to take it off my jacket.
Oh, Doomling, show us more.
No. This is as much as you get to see. Ugh. Although we are on Twitch, no nipples are allowed. Okay. Now. Healing wares, healing wares. Do we have any? No. We just have to do it, guys. We just have to stay strong. I believe in us. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in not dying. Okay, come on, yeah. This is delicate. This is like performing heart surgery. Very delicate. Fangirling. So, I think, where is the best way to go? I'm in an awkward position because I am not really close to any save points. I'm in the middle of both. What would be less risky? I have made the determination that going in this direction is that... Oh no, I've actually completely reversed that determination. I'll instead go this way. Die, Donkey Kong. So I was right that it was an ape, although none of you will be giving me kudos for that one. Because it's kind of obvious. Why are you still alive? I'm one hit from death, practically. Now this guy is the one who's going to fucking kill me if I try to fight him, so I will not try to fight him, actually. Yes, you can die. The pressure is on, but I think I can do it. The pressure is only on because I suck, guys. We need to accept this. We need to realize... Oof, that was really close. The Medusa heads are going to fucking destroy me if I am not careful. I cannot remember how much they hit me for, but it's more than... Any amount right now is not good on 11 health. 11 health is like... Most enemies can one-shot me to death right now, so... We made it. Hand on heart, thought we were going to fail that. But we survived. Which is good. Okay. So, in terms of our point of progression now, we do have a fairy scroll, that's what it's called. And that's not really going to help our progression. That's just going to allow us to see enemy names, you know. I honestly believed that it was going to allow us to walk through the blue doors, but no. I need to put my tissue somewhere else. It's not a comfortable place for them to be. Anyway. Okay. Obstacle course, as I said. Now, what are we doing now? Let's say now a few more times. There's a single square down there. You see that? That must be a warp point. I think that's the blue door. So there was a blue door as we continue down through here, I think. Oh no, that's the mist door. So that mist door must take us... Or is the mist door... You see, it seems... Okay, guys. There is a single square down there, which is either a warp point or a save point. And beneath it there's another direction to go in. I don't know which one's the mist door and which one's the blue door. I really don't. But anyway. Alright, so Pablo, the hearts are purely for special weapons. So when I collect a heart, you can see that there is a different value. I mean, the resolution is not incredible, but you should be able to see that I have the heart icon and 40. I'll explain this for the sake of it. The numeric value there on the far left side. In the circle is my health. The blue bar is my magic. We don't have any abilities yet that will deplete our magic. The numeric value below the, well, the one that's glowing green, which is below the magic bar, is our heart count. And hearts are consumed when we do this, for example. So, yeah. That consumed 2 of our hearts. I'm assuming that's 38, or is that 36? Okay, it is 36. So that consumed 4 of our hearts. And so, therefore, it's important for us to continue collecting hearts until we are at our max. But even then, where you actually collect hearts is also where you collect money. So it is useful to continue breaking things, even if you are at max hearts, because you'll be able to get money through that as well. So there you go. Now, it is a little bit dark, so I will raise the brightness of my room. Uno momento. Okay. So how's that looking? A little bit better? Yes. Says Doomlink. Now, where are we going? We were able to continue through the long library, and I went back because I was at too low of a health level. It was just not going to happen. There was no way. So we're going to go back there. I can't exactly explain to you where on the map that is, but maybe you know where it is, and I don't really need to explain it. That's my desire, because I don't want you guys to be confused necessarily, but some things are just too difficult to explain. And sometimes the time it takes to explain them is just not worth it. So there you go. I'm going to take you on. That's what you get. I just exacted my revenge on that motherfucker, because I really do not like his bow. And I'm going to exact my revenge on your stupid ass as well. I hope you're prepared for this. I'm going to use... Yeah. Hey. Ate my ass. Alright. Just shifting my microphone a bit more. Okay. Your barrel means nothing to me, Donkey Kong. Alright. Can you not do that? Oh, what the f... That's what I get for, speaking ill of his barrel. I apologize, I guess. That's alright, Pablo. But yeah, you can see that my heart counter right now is not great. I think our max, in fact it probably shows our max here. Yeah, heart max is 77, we are at 33. Not great. So, oh no. See, again, we need to just jump on the other side of him when he does that, otherwise we are going to be in serious shit. We are already not doing great health-wise, and we're not even at that room that I backed out of before, because we were at too low of a health value, so I would absolutely love to do this in some sort of successful manner, instead of me having serious problems again. Because don't forget, when we get to one side, like, this is a corridor. In fact, this is a good time to explain it. The corridor that we're on right now just goes straight west, not going up or down. That's where we want to go. But when I get to that far end, we'll need to come all the way back without dying. Now, that would be a simple process for anyone who knows how to play the game properly. I am unfortunately not one of those people, as we have seen time and time again. I can try to play well, but I generally don't manage it. Stop fucking flea men all the fucking time. I can't stand them. I just... now that room has been reset. I absolutely hate flea men. I've got no idea. I mean, you... No, I'm out of here. Out of here, out of here. No, flea men. Flea men! I'm about to die. Kill me. Do it. Fuck you all. Now, the thing with flea men is that they're not too difficult to deal with if you know how to deal with them. Generally, you don't move to them, you let them move to you. Now, that's not so helpful when you're using a fucking fist weapon which is really close range, and so them moving into your range is effectively them touching you, you know? And by my range, I mean my weapon's range. Let's go, come on. Now, there's a way to skip that, but I didn't do it, I was too busy complaining. Hey, Ethan. Ethan says, hello? That's, what he says. Here we go. That's funny what Yogatina TV just said, European Portuguese. You mean Portuguese? Like Portugal Portuguese? So Portuguese? Anyway. I just said something offensive. Anyway. No, I don't know. But moving forward, we will try this again. We will try our utmost to... oh dear. We will try our utmost to get back to that point. I don't think we will be too bad this time, because we now know what's needed. And if I can not get hit until we get to that stupid room with the flea men, I think we'll be alright. I think we will be alright. So, we're not going to fight anyone unnecessarily, we're just going to get to where we need to go. Stop it, Donkey Kong. Okay. Okay, so this is the corridor that we want to go down. Is my mic close enough? I think so, but just in case. I'm going to shift it ever so slightly closer, because it makes me feel better about myself. Okay, there's a dead Duron, as he's called. Oh dear. Obviously related to Dullahan in some way, it's just I don't know my mythology, I suppose. Because the DHU is the same. Actually, no, I think Dullahan is just DU, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But I just feel that, you know, Dullahan is a headless knight of sorts, and this guy has no head. So, like, the DU, DHU, there's a similarity there. Must mean something. Probably in some language like Latin, and I certainly don't speak Latin. No, fuck. Die, please. No. Naughty. Very naughty. There's something about the word naughty, it makes me laugh. Although I didn't laugh there because this is a serious situation. Flea man, out of here, out of here. No, no, he's fucking attacking me with a lightning weapon now, this dick face. I'm not going to be able to get back. Okay, so we got through that room at least, so we're doing better than we were before. But fuck me. More flea men. Okay. Again, let them come to you. I'm getting used to the range of the fist. Not too bad. Jesus. Okay. We did all that for a chest piece. I hope this is a really good chest piece, because that was not fun. So we had a hide cuirass all this time and I didn't even see. That would have been nice to have equipped, wouldn't it? I've basically been playing on hard mode all this time. I just didn't even notice that I'd picked up a cuirass before. Now we can ascend up there with the bat form later on, but right now we can't manage that, so, well, for obvious reasons. We don't have the bat form, so hope you're ready to go back the way we came, guys. I'm not, but gotta do it. That was a critical hit. Yeah. Give me more of those critical hits, please. Okay. So I guess the range is fine, you just need to learn the range, you know. In that room I was experimenting with my range and it was a lot better than I thought it was. Hit him, hit him, hit him. 2 hits I can manage. just by touching him, that's fine. It's when I'm getting hit with his sword, especially when it's, you know, enveloped with lightning, that's not good at all. But lightning swords I can certainly live without. Oh no! I'm at 12 health. Can we make it? I think we can make it back. This is, you know, this is a rough journey right now, guys. Anyway. Sorry, I just read something funny in chat. Anyway. $25. Whoop. So, what we're going to do is, again, for the 50 billionth time, and I do apologize for this, return to the save point. And then we need to work out what the hell we're doing after that. We may actually need to continue through that place far north. I thought that we would return to it much later, but no, it looks like that's not happening. So that's a little frustrating. TNT, that's great. But no, not interested really. You and your bow? You can get your bow out of here, mate. He was giving me an opportunity to hit him, and I was too scared to hit him because he generally scares me, but you know. Just something about that bow, it doesn't sit well with me, you know. Okay. How long have we been recording for? Almost an hour. Feels about right. Here's hoping I can work out where the hell I'm supposed to go. I'm sure I can, it's Castlevania. Generally it's hard to get lost. It's hard to be stuck in terms of where to continue. But, you never know, maybe I will outdo myself in regards to stupidity. Although it would be quite a challenge. Okay. Got our health back, we are now at exactly 100. This music is so you. Well, thank you, Nathan. This game is so me, really. Now. This is going to be frustrating because if I'm wrong about this, we'll have to confirm what I'm thinking, we'll have to go all the way south. And what I'm thinking is, see that square, that one single blank square? That's probably the fog door. Or the mist door, I should say. It's possible that I missed something underneath it. I don't know if that's a blue door or just a door that I missed. I need to confirm that. It's very annoying that I have to go as far as I need to go to actually confirm it, but we're going to do it anyway because, you know, unless you see it for yourself, you cannot know for sure. And I have been tripped up by making assumptions in the past. Stop it with your gun shooting, sir. Sirs, actually. It's plural. There's a few sirs, a few individuals over there shooting rifles. But, yeah. I would not doubt that the gameplay this recording has been less than entertaining, but we will soon be adventuring through bigger and better things, I hope. We'll just have to see. For now, I need to confirm something, which is just down here. If there's a blue door and a mist door, tears will be shed. But if not... Okay, mist door. That is... Oh, I see. So we need to get past the big guy. Oh, fuck off. Let me jump here without grabbing the... Stop it! You guys can see my current conundrum. Stop! Okay, in all seriousness, this is pissing me off. Stop it, stop it! Get the thing, and then we'll have to let it disappear. Because this is ridiculous. Okay, now go away. Fucking deuce ahead. Eat my shit. Why can't I... You know, that is so frustrating. I have to go this way. I mean, even though it looks as if I can make that jump, I really can't. So I have to go this way. Annoying, to say the least. Oh, come on. I didn't intend to walk straight into it, obviously. It's just that I thought that I would be safe, but I wasn't. I thought I knew the range of it, basically. Oh, look at this asshole. Oh my god. No! He is so strong. But he has a warp point behind him, I think. Or a save point, one of the two. Don't want to get hit by that. No, 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 no! Can I... What's the... No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. No! That's alright. We'll just have to do it again, guys. Typical Doom Link monotony, that's alright. Ethan is probably multitasking at the moment, Pablo. That's one thing to keep in mind. Anyway, that's the game over screen again. I'm sorry for that. We will try once more. Well, not once more. As many times as necessary, actually, to succeed. Such is my drive. No, I loaded the wrong character. I loaded my main one. This is not what I wanted. If you don't want spoilers, close your eyes for just a moment. Oh, do I have to reset? No, no, I didn't mean to open the map! System. Do I have to reset? Oh, I don't want to get up and... Oh, fuck me. Alright. Oh. Alright. So it has to change resolutions a few times as we go in here, but anyway. Frustrating, yes. Uh-oh, unauthorized reproduction of such and such. Scary. Yes, yes. Symphony of the Night. Let's try again. What was a slight inconvenience has become a huge inconvenience due to my own stupidity. It's just because when you have something highlighted you can't really see. The only way is if you look at the actual file. But anyway. Like look at the name of the file and what you're doing in it. Yeah, the old school PlayStation loading sound. It's the PlayStation 2 launch, actually. Because I am playing it on PS2. It is nostalgia. That is one of the most nostalgic things of people of my generation, for sure. But yeah. That way you can tell that it is it is authentically old console. But anyway, in the sense that it's not some sort of emulated crap or being emulated on a console that's more recent. You know what? Fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with that. I just got 14 damage dealt to me. And I am officially returning to get that health back because I'm pissed now. Alright. No. No. So if you notice there, they first gave you an option to overwrite your save data. Then they give you an option to save. Now what that means is that you can make a save in a different profile. So that's always nice. I wouldn't get any use out of that personally, but yeah. I'm continuing in this direction here because I need to confirm whether or not it's a save room or a warp room. If it's a warp room, that's important. But, yeah. We'll see. Again, monotony, 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 but that's Doom Link. Die, Donkey Kong! If you can see, we're taking 7 damage instead of 10 because we do have a frickin' piece of armor equipped now. Or a chest piece at least. Not that you can see it. You can see a change in the cloak design when you change cloaks though, which I think is great. I wish they would have done that in the later games, seriously. Don't know why they didn't. I think Pablo is our spirit animal even. Starting to seem that way. Oh. My eye? Oh. Had a sudden issue with my eye. Here we go. Our best friend. Maybe the best thing to do is just not even fight him. We'll try and get sent back the other way. Or maybe I should try to fight him. No, stop. Him simply moving his sword is enough to kill me, really. Oh no. I really do hate this guy. And then he pulls up his shit. Okay. You see, he usually doesn't cause me this much trouble, but something about the fist weapon really gets me. Oh my god. See, he wasn't even attacking me. He just moved his sword to start swinging it. It's enough to kill me. Yeah, get moving. Anyway. Castlevania. Here we go again. Have you guys seen this screen before? I know you have, and I apologize that you've seen it so much. It's really bothering me as well at this point. That's alright. We will... Immediately positive suddenly. Yeah, no, we will be fine. We will be. I'm very good at smashing my head against a wall, I think you'll find. It's just, I don't want that to impact the entertainment level of my dear viewers. But, oh. Yeah, those Medusa heads, not that easy to deal with. When you can't kill them with one hit. If you can kill them with one hit, not a problem, but... Ugh. In my situation, they're not the easiest. Donkey Kong. I was going to make a gorilla noise, and then I suddenly decided that that would not be ideal. For a number of reasons. Whoa, that bone nearly hit me. Okay, so... Take whatever it is now. 3, 4... Now, I would love to be sent behind him, but I don't think we can count on that. Hate that shield. He knows that I'm doing that as well. He knows when I'm throwing a lot of axes long range, so he pulls up his shield, asshole. I have to jab him a few times, then run away. No. Yeah, if you stay too close to him for too long, you will get punished. You and your shield. What gets me is if you walk into that shield, you get hit. No, stop. The pressure is on, guys. Look at the range of that attack. No, 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 no. Are you dead yet? Thank you. What did he give me? A rapier? Well, as much as I'd love to use that, because I think that's a low drop rate, I really cannot. I'm stuck with my bare fists. Although I am interested to see what it looks like. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. What have we got here? Hey, that's really cool. That's a weapon that I don't usually pick up. It is a low drop rate. But anyway, we are stuck with the fist. That's alright. You fucking kidding me? I did all this for a fucking pot roast? Fuck this, man. Fuck this. Do you have any idea what we just went through? The adversity that we just undertook? I'm really frustrated now. Okay, well that's fine. I guess our only point of continuation, with that in mind, is that area to the far north. How to actually get across it, I do not yet know, but we'll work it out. I believe in us. Ugh. Very annoying. Why am I stuck with the fists? It's because this is a fist-only run, Ethan. That's the nature of this. Because I just wanted to try doing something different, you know? I've done a Let's Play of Symphony the night before, so my vanilla run has been taken care of. I'm now doing something a little unusual, you know? So... that is the situation that we're in right now. Fist weapons include things like brass knuckles and things like that, so I'm sure they exist, but if they don't, we'll be using the fucking bare fist for the whole run, and that's going to be sad, but I'm pretty sure they do exist, so we'll be alright. Okay. Unfortunately, we do have to take a little bit more time to get up to the top once we go past a certain point, because we can't go vertically up. Have to sort of go to the west a little bit first. Frustrating. But that is the way it is. Okay. Collecting some cash and hearts along the way. Donkey Kong. That's going to get annoying, I can assure you. Well, I'm assuring you of your frustrations, which is weird, but the point is that, you know, if I can identify that it's going to get annoying, me constantly referring to him as Donkey Kong, I should probably stop. But anyway, hello. I'm sorry that you're using a musket of sorts, because that means you can only shoot once and then you have to reload for 10 minutes. Not literally 10 minutes, that's called hyperbole. But anyway. Okay. No, stop it. You fucking... Oh my god, these things just absolutely make me want to scream. They spawn infinitely, they move up and down, and depending on where you are, that can either be easy to deal with or difficult to deal with. But in my case, with slightly lacking damage, it's especially frustrating because I can't kill them in one hit. So yeah. Extra experience is nice, Vernon, but unfortunately I have constantly died and returned to a previous save, which means that the enemies that I killed have not contributed to a continually rising XP level because I've just been returning to a previous save. It's not quite like, well, no, that's not even an example. For example, if we're playing a Souls game, and we manage to pick up our soul each time, we'll have the benefit of accumulating souls over a period of time if we continuously fail. But here, I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm just returning to an old save and I need to keep trying again and again and again. But anyway. Aha! You've decided to... I think... No! What do I do to get that back? Do I need to reset to get that back? Maybe I do. Unless... it resets when I actually go into a new area, that's true. So before we only went here and then back. That's probably not enough. We probably have to do this. There we go. Makes more sense to me. Now with that, we should have the bridge back, hopefully. If my theory is correct. My theory is correct. Not exactly an incredible theory, but you know. No! I jumped at the wrong spot. Killing this guy is going to be good for experience for sure, as long as I don't let him hit me. Should be alright. There we go. What is our experience at the moment? We have 456 left. Which is not too much for enemies such as those giant skulls, you know. Okay. Now I suppose we'll need to try that again, that's alright. Annoying, I agree, but life goes on. There is an ability, there's a backdash ability. Oh, it's triangle. I was pressing like the shoulder buttons, you know. So learning how to use this ability here, really important. And you can travel very fast with it as well. I just had to remember how to use it, you know. Oh, that's not how we want to do that. Come on. I'm not going to do this so much because it is a little bit annoying, but, you know. Because it's that constantly repeating sound. No. Everyone's going to die today. I can assure you. I can assure you. If you need any convincing, I will do my best, but everyone shall die today. If this continues. I'll hit my nuke button, you know. Or nuke. Ugh. Okay. Everything seems to be okay with the live stream, that's what we want. Again, I do just check from time to time to make sure that it does look alright. Okay, I would like to bring these guys closer to me. Yes, this is what we want. Come on, don't be shy. Woo. No, jump, yes. Alright, that is our first. Oh no. No! He pushed me onto it! I couldn't do anything! Oh, fucking hell. Now we have to go back to the save point. I can assure you it's not this difficult. In fact, I have done this with much less difficulty in the past, but I don't know why I'm having problems with it this time. It's very annoying. We'll do what we can. Again, if we need to bash our heads against the wall, we will do that. Whatever is needed. Huh. Alright. And with that, we now have full health. Yeah, in our previous Breath of the Wild recording, I did mention that you had turned 30. Alright. This way. I was getting a bit confused there. No, stop. Let's try again. Let's try again. So, with our full health, we should be alright. We will bring these guys to us, if we can. Come on, that's right, that's what we want. Killing them is not necessary, but I will do it anyway. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's do it. No, I was pressing the X button, Christ! Sometimes you just get the timing wrong, you know. I know that looked really dumb, and it looked as if I just let myself fall, but I didn't. I was hitting the X button, I swear to you. So annoying. Alright, catch you later, Doc. I do enjoy, well, it's very rare for games of this kind that you're seeing here to have things like fall damage. Fall damage is very much a 3D gaming sort of thing. The reason why is because when you go into 3D gaming, there's a different level of realism that's expected, and things like fall damage is the kind of realism that's expected. Come on. Now you want to come. Alright, let's go. That's what we want. No, stop it. Now, the problem with this guy is that he has this this flail on the end of a stick. There we go. No, we fucked it up. We got the pentagram, but fuck me, that's not really what I wanted. Maybe you can't make it across there. Maybe it's impossible. Is it really impossible? Is this really something we can't do right now? I think we can make it. I really do. I remember being able to. Okay, thanks for dying. How are we going for experience? Not great, actually. I was wrong. Apparently, like, 450 is a lot at this point. No. Guys, I hope you realise how frustrated I am right now, because there's something about this whole situation. I remember doing this many times in the past, and I never had this level of difficulty. Maybe I was just really lucky every one of those times. And now, as I'm trying to apply some sort of theory and technique to it, it's just not working out for me. I'm not sure. But it's really frustrating. I'm pretty sure I have no other way to go right now, is that right? Whatever. Go heal up. I'm gonna do it one more time, Vernon. We're gonna do it one more time. It's because I don't have any risk of getting hit between here and my save point. That's the reason why I'm happy to go at only 31 health right now. I can assure you that this whole situation is not quite so difficult as I'm making it out to be. Whoa, did you just fucking see that? I didn't even trigger it to fall. That's very bizarre. Anyway, resist dark. I wish I knew the exact point where this thing fell. I think, oh my god. No! See how far that has to... No, there's no way I can... No, it's impossible. Did you see how long that section was that fell? It's not possible for me to traverse that distance. Yes, I can get to the side with a pentagram on it, but I can't possibly traverse it outside of that, because I can't move that fucking fast. Yeah, this is definitely a place for later, which means my point of progression is somewhere else, and I need to work out where that is. I know that there is a... So, there are two things. There is a relic that we can get that can open blue doors. Maybe I have it. Maybe I picked it up and I never knew. Let's have a look. No, we didn't. So, Cube of Zoe causes items to materialize. We got that at the start of the game. Shows enemy damage, displays enemy name. We haven't picked it up. Second thing is that there is a switch that we can hit somewhere that will open a bunch of pink floor doors that's somewhere else. I don't know where that switch is, but usually when I play Symphony of the Night, I just go through the motions of playing it and I don't get stuck at any point. I don't know why I feel somewhat stuck right now. It's bizarre. Of course it happens when I'm recording. Unless there was a continuation point in the long library. That's my only choice right now. Maybe, because if you can see in the long library, there are two different directions for us to go in. I can't conceivably see why we couldn't go to the lower continuation point, so we'll try that out. We will try that out. Again, sometimes you just have to grit your teeth and go for it. Even if you have to travel a long distance to confirm something, it's necessary, because otherwise, if that's where you actually need to go, and you just don't go there because it's too far to go, you obviously have no choice but to not progress. So, we'll do it. Could either be mist form or bat form, but yeah, I would say that's probably how it goes. But either way, I just have a vague memory of not really needing anything in particular to go there. Or in fact, no, I had the feeling that I would return to it later originally, but because I had no other point of progression, I thought, well, I have to go that way. But actually, it might be in the long library. Let's just go there. I guess I wasn't paying attention in the long library, and I think one of the reasons why was because I was at such low health. So I just wanted to get out of there and get to a save point, but anyway, we'll work this out. I believe in us. Or myself. There we go. Get some experience while we can. We're not really at risk of failure going up against enemies like that. We are at risk of failure going up against the fucking spear guy, though. I can't stand him. He annoys me a lot. I can handle him with a long-ranged weapon, but there's no hope in hell of me. Like, he's got a long spear, I've got a fist. I mean, who has the advantage in that situation? I don't think I need to explain that to you. But yeah. Sorry for the loud birds outside. And by the way, I am getting some natural light outside. Whoa, I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching the freaking game. Oh, I hate you so much, I really do. This Duron bastard. Get out of my fucking face. Okay. Just need to check something. Alright. Huh. Yes, Vernon is a rather royal-sounding name. Ugh. Okay, so second run through the long library in the sense that we're going up to the top part. We've been through this lower part a number of times for reasons that I hope you guys are familiar with, because we did have to deal with that somewhat recently. But going up through here, only the second time. Could have used a library card, don't want to use it yet, I want to use it in emergency situations. So, I mean, this could be an emergency situation. Emergency time-saving measures being implemented by the use of the library card, but instead, I think we can handle going there manually. I mean, we're almost there already, like to the place where we need to go, so it wasn't too terrible. Now, come on, Mr. Duron. Okay, what have we got? Money. I'm being chased by these books, and to be honest, I'm not too scared to fight the books, it's just that I think they do require a lot of hits. Fucking hell. Okay, it's starting to look like I will need the double jump. Oh my god, I do need a double jump. Why am I stuck? I'm never stuck when I play this game. I have a Let's Play to prove it. But, I feel like I should have picked up that relic that lets me open blue doors. I feel like that's something I need to pick up. Let's check it out. I'm going to look online, and I'm going to see where to get that relic, because I have a feeling that I've missed it stupidly. That's the only explanation I can think of right now. So, let's look. I'm just going to look at a list of the relics. So, let's have a look. What the hell is strategywiki.org? I didn't even know this existed. Okay, so what do we got? Relics, gas cloud. I'm just going through the list to find what will open blue doors. Jewel of Open. You buy it for 500. It must have been at the... Well, thank God I'm here. I think you buy it. How did I forget that? Well, it's not that I forgot it, but I'm surprised I didn't see Jewel of Open with the library guy. Or the librarian. Yeah, the library guy. Great way to explain that. Jewel of Open. If it's here in his list of things to buy. I'm interested in this. Okay, now. I'm actually interested in this, which is Jewel of Open. Fuck me. Didn't even see it. Did not even see it.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm interested in this. I was very interested in that, because, fuck me, that's my only way to progress. Can't believe I forgot that. That's really, honestly embarrassing. For whatever reason, every single time I've played this game in the past, I have seen Jewel of Open in that shop, and I have bought it. Not a problem. This time, didn't notice. And I think the reason why is because I was reading a lot of stuff in the Twitch chat, and I was probably monologuing about something, so I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing in the game. But, there you go. I was most certainly interested in this, and consequently, I bought it. Generally, when you're interested in this, you need to... you need to buy it. Unless your interest is nothing more than a... Well, sometimes you want to buy something and then you realise, well, actually, I can't afford it. Which, I'm currently undergoing that stress at the moment. But that's life, isn't it? So, I'm just happy that we now know how to progress, because we can use that warp point that we've unlocked. This is a little scary, more than a little scary, actually. As it turns out, we have an easy way out, which is the throwing axe. And we have, in this time, collected a lot of hearts to use as many of those as we want, really. So there you go. Now, we can go to that warp point, and we can now continue through Dracula's castle with no issues, because Doomlink is no longer being an idiot. And he stopped being oh, stop it. And he stopped being an idiot by looking online, which is probably not how that works, but that's alright. Okay, so... warp point's just up here. I probably won't save at the top, because I want to save at least a little bit of time. Because we have spent a lot of time running back and forth stupidly. And unnecessarily, ultimately. We actually, what we went through, just to get a fucking pot roast, frustrates me. When I think about it, I'm left utterly frustrated, and I think it's better if I don't think about it, because then I will actually be in a constant state of angry Doomlink. But seriously, like, we probably died 3 or 4 times to get one fucking pot roast. Which increases your health by like 50. Fuck off. Seriously. Anyway. I could have grinded the money to buy potions faster than it took me to get one fucking pot roast that way. Regardless, we are now back at this point in the game, and the reason why this is good is because we can now backtrack to rooms that have the blue doors that we previously couldn't open. And I can see exactly where those doors are. So what we're going to do is head to our next save point. It's funny because we're using the same frickin' weapon that we were using when we last went through here. Oh, we will go in here. I don't know how I missed this room. It's a frickin' save room and I didn't even... Whatever. Let's go. Yeah. I know you saved the data. I'm very familiar with this. Okay. Let us continue on. It's something like backtracking, or somewhat like backtracking, but ultimately we will now be able to access new locations, so that is alright. These guys are very bloody when they die. They make a lot of mess. Bloody zombie. Well, there you go. They have a rather accurate name in that sense. Excuse my throat. I don't know why I've got a small cough coming on at the moment. Meanwhile, society says, stay away from me. Relax, I'm fine. It's not much of a cough, I'm just coughing occasionally. Just a little tickle in my throat. Thank you for dying. I will collect that large heart. We are now at, what, 80? Is that capacity? No. We have one more heart that we can have. Whoa, bones. Oh, these bones are terrible sometimes. If he has a lot of them launching in my direction, it can be difficult to deal with them. And I think that situation that I was just in was a good example of that fact. Okay, you can die. Thank you. You can die. At least I'm hitting them for one hit this time. And the reason why is because I have leveled up a lot since the last time I was here. Fuck. So that's why I'm doing more damage now than I was before. Can you fucking stop? What's your problem? Get out of my fucking face. Yes, I will become annoyed when I have to deal with a situation like that. That's fucking ridiculous. No, no. I will take hits if it's needed. I'm not putting up with that crap. I'm not going to take it slow when I'm in a position of me being frustrated and whatever else. Okay. So we're about to reach our first blue door, but I don't think we're going to go in that direction just yet. So the first blue door is going to be just down here. No, wrong place. I am misplaced. It's because a lot of these areas look the same. Don't really need this thing right now. Okay, you can die. Thank you, sir. I have my own fist flurry. Okay, this is the room that I thought we were in before, but actually we were not in it. First blue door is down that way. We are not going to go that way just yet, because I think there's another blue door over here. Where it takes us, I do not know. Like, I don't know where the one that takes us in the eastern direction is actually going to take us, but I have a feeling that it's better to go that way first. It seems better. Because I think when we head into the western direction, we will pretty much be locked into going in one particular direction for quite some time. Whereas I don't think that's the case for the one over here. So we're going to go this way first. That is my personal process of elimination. Well, not even process of elimination, more like process of progression. I do like to go the shorter way first. Whatever I'm less committed to is where I want to go. Where would this be? No, that's too far. Look how far away that is. That is actually... It would have been faster to go from the tower we were in before to get there. You guys probably can't see where it is, but I can see where it is. I've just worked it out. And we don't want to go there yet. In fact, it doesn't even lead into a direction to go in. So we're not going to go that way, we're going to go this way. It's alright. That's definitely right, Pablo. Maybe I'll need to fucking bottoms up, you know? Port is a man's wine. Not even Dracula drinks port, no. The idea being that if we look at wine, I do prefer fortified wine in general. Port is not the only fortified wine, but it may be my favourite. Jewel of Open. As the blue door that we just opened. And now we have holy water. We are going to keep with holy water. Holy water is the best item short of the
So we meet
holy
again,
cross.
Alucard.
Yes.
It seems so.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle is different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
So I can't trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
I feel like it would be better to say it may have many incarnations rather than take many incarnations. But I suppose take incarnations isn't strictly incorrect, it's just a bit awkward, that's all. Anyway, I've got hair that needs to be disposed of. Here is the Royal Chapel. This is effectively the Great Stairway of Symphony of the Night. This is where I thought I was, you know. It's Maria cosplaying Link. Yes, she is, I can assure you. She's the reason why Link has blonde hair now. Well, I guess Link doesn't have blonde hair in the most recent Zelda game, if we want to call Breath of the Wild that. But, of course, we do know all about how Link got blonde hair all of a sudden. As of Ocarina of Time, I believe it was. And, I guess Maria is the reason why. New theory. If you think about it, this game did technically come out before Ocarina of Time. But I can't remember the Ocarina of Time tech demo. I guess Link might have had blonde hair in that demo. I can't remember it now. There was basically a demo for Ocarina of Time that was rather interesting. And I'm guessing it showed Link with blonde hair. If it didn't, then that would be even more interesting. Now, if we destroy the first skull here, before destroying the other one, the one behind it will actually roll down. I'd like to kill both of them. Oh, can you fucking stop? We are doing rather well, Kieran. To be honest, you missed the boring stuff. This is it. No more. We are going to the fucking save point, and we are trying again, because that is pathetic on my part. I don't believe there is any way to avoid the situation I was explaining where we destroy the left skull and then the one on the right starts to roll down. I think we're just going to have to accept that as the situation, which is fine. It's just that I'd like to kill both of them because it might give me more experience, but maybe not. Maybe they are a single entity in terms of experience points. Now let's jump over them. No. How did I get behind him before? I must have gotten hit behind him. That must have been what happened. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting that I have holy water now. I'm not, so... Damn it. You know what? I don't care about you. You're not worth even existing. Ow. Do that attack. Come on. This guy is literally designed to be on stairs. He cannot be anywhere else because he has a diagonal attack. It's really funny. His entire purpose is to be on the stairs. He will never be anywhere else. He must look out into the world beyond the stairs longingly, thinking, oh, what I wouldn't give to see what's beyond the stairs, you know. There's some fanfiction material for you guys. Someone's got to be into it, seriously. Maybe Ethan can write it. Oh, shit. This thing... Now, to start with, much like the Long Library, there are areas on this stairway that we can't access without the double jump. I have not been in the confessional yet, although I can't remember what that does. Can you remind me, please? It's been a little while. I'm actually at risk of death because I suck. What have we got? A cutlass. Well, that's not going to be equipped. Now we need to be particularly... I'm frustrated with myself more than the game. I really am. So we've got a pot roast, and that's it, because we used that potion that we bought before to try and survive the long library the first time we were there. Here we go. Oh, well, it's already unequipped because we only had one item there. Alright. Die. No, that's 54 health lost. We've got one hit before we die. Maybe we can do it, guys. We can try. We can try. It's alright. We are at an undisputable one hit from death. There's no way that we can possibly not die from one hit right now. Doesn't matter what it is. What's up here? It's not a save point, that's all I can remember. Yeah, waste of time. But I can always get the big heart. We can try and use some holy water to kill you. Oh. No. That was uncomfortably close. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head up here because I think this might be a save point. Might be. Certainly not going to guarantee it. Okay. Now, I think a save point is just further down here. Let's have a look. I think it is. Is this a Medusa room? No. Oh, we made it to a save point on 1 health, guys. No, this is the confessional. Shit fuck. What's happening in here? Okay, what do you have to say, sir? Please don't hurt me. I have 1 health. I somehow survived that. I somehow fucking survived that. I just knew he was going to hurt me. Well, that's the confessional, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I sadly will need to try and find a save point somewhere else. I think it's just up here. I really do. We could... No, boomerang. No fucking way we are dealing with boomerang skeletons. These guys have the real boomerangs. The ones we were seeing before, child's play compared to these. These are the real boomerangs. These ones return. You know, that's the difference. Okay. Save point just down here. I'm almost... If I can fucking get there, stay away from me. The pressure's on again, guys. Because I suck. That's the reason why the pressure is on. How far must we go until we get to a save point, really? Let's have a look. There isn't one in this direction. There is not. So we have to go back. We have no choice. I'm not doing that shit. No way. So Kieran actually told me what was happening in the confessional. I was lucky enough not to get hit there. Very funny. So the person on the other side certainly did decide to stab me, but I did survive, so... I was just so focused on the gameplay and so focused on not dying that I didn't see that Kieran actually warned me of what to expect in the confessional. Night shield. Well, it's lovely as that is, I really... I mean, I can always run with this out, I guess. I'm really pissed off, guys, because I'm obviously pretty far from a save point. And I think I know how to get to one. I think I know where it is. It's really far from here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... It is pretty nerve-wracking. I'm fucking scared, but I think we can somehow... No, we're not going to manage it. We're going to die. We've got 2 options. We either try to push on to a save point, and I can see that we're not going to get to a save point. I can actually see it. And I can also run through a scenario in my head where I try to return to the previous save point and I pretty much die immediately. But we can try. We can try the latter. We're not going to go forward. That's not going to work. But we're going to try and go back to the save point. See what we can do. Before I do that, though, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment. No, I'm not, Ethan, but thank you. As you know, if you really need to urinate very badly, it is difficult to stay focused and also stay relaxed. Now let's make a more informed decision on what we're doing now. There is no real ideal way to go about a situation when you have 1 HP. Like, there is no room for failure. What have we got here? Yeah, no healing wares. Yes, I know the library card is an option, but it's not like anyone said that, but I've been thinking of the library card this whole time, but we had to actually travel quite a distance to get to this point, guys. I'd rather go from our previous save point and do that all again, than go from that save point to the, or rather that warp point to the save point, then do it again. I haven't really done anything too incredibly impressive. Ugh. Oh dear. Yes, that thing also makes me want to shit myself. But anyway. Now. I can holy water my way through this, maybe. Holy water shits on everything, by the way. I didn't even think about that, but I can actually holy water my way through this. I think I'll survive. Oh, awesome. That's going to destroy everything. Yes. I'm going to make it, guys. I really am. And I know you're thinking, oh, Doomlink, you're going to fail now that you said that. No, I'm not. Check this out. This is perfect. I didn't even remember this. I must not often go back the other way. This is absolutely beautiful. This destroys everything on the way down. Didn't even need to waste my hearts for it. Beautiful. We made it back, guys. Now we just have to do it again. But who cares? At least I got some experience. Whew. Yeah, the sword, which I think is called the Master Sword, yeah, is pretty scary. Because it's a big sword that uses other swords in combat. Frightening, to say the least. Thank you, Kieran. Against all the odds, I fucking made it. Okay. Now, I remember this section in the sense that it is quite a while until we actually get to a save point. So what that means is that we have to go up this area pretty much without getting hit, because I don't really want to take on the rest of this place with any sort of reduced health. I don't want that at all. So I need to really pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay. We can definitely do it. It's also getting chilly, by the way, so I'm probably going to need to put on a jacket momentarily. What exploded there? Something fucking exploded, and I know I didn't hallucinate that. Oh, he was breathing fire, that's what it was. I see. I didn't think I was close enough for him to breathe fire there, but whatever. 5 damage is okay. 5 damage is okay. Not great. I'd rather not take any damage, but we'll make do. I don't know if you saw that, but he was looking back and forth like... There's no need to look like that. Or look around like that. I'm right in front of you. Yeah, go on. You can see that when the pressure's on, I'm playing a little bit better. That's kind of how it works. He's looking around again. There's no need, my friend. There's no need. I can assure you, no one's going to approach you from your left, because there's a fucking staircase right there. Although I suppose he is interacting with a 3D environment and we're interacting with a 2D one, so... Okay, let's be really careful here. We do not want to get hit by this thing. There's going to be 50 damage. That fucked us over last time. Let's be really fucking careful here. Okay. It's very important that we don't let that touch us. Okay. Now we've got this guy again. Lots of these fellows. That is a single $1, which is a gold coin. Yeah, I mean, it is an adventure through the castle. That's the way to enjoy Castlevania. There is no other way to enjoy it, in my honest opinion. Oh, I managed to get hit by it this time. Well, I'm glad that it happened this time and not at some other time. That's actually really good. That works out very nicely. I would like to kill this thing. Oh, it's called the puppet sword. But, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's too difficult. This is not the way that I want to go. We want to head up here. So I think we've only lost 15 health overall, which is fine. Like, it's not amazing, but it's better than losing, like, more than 50. So I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. We can go and collect our hearts in this area, actually. Check this out. Let's do that. We'll collect max hearts. Okay. Also, one thing to mention, guys, and I was wanting to mention this much earlier. There is an issue with YouTube archiving my videos lately. As in, my live streams. It takes way too long. It almost takes, like, 10 to 15 hours. And it's a serious problem. Because I like to have my archives up much sooner than that. Usually it takes about maximum 40 minutes. It does depend on how long the recording goes for, but for example, my Breath of the Wild recording yesterday went for about an hour and a half. It took like 15 hours for it to auto-archive to my channel. It was ridiculous. And that's not the first time that's happened. It's happened for the last 3 live streams that I've done, I think, including that one. So the same thing's probably going to happen with this one, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. I want to go from this side, I think. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just YouTube being fucking useless, which is what YouTube does best. And, yeah. I'd love to be able to not have it be that way, but I've got no choice. These crows are a problem, by the way. I'd like to kill you guys, but I think we're going to have to leave you guys alone. No! Okay, I do know that there are things to read in the chat right now, but I need to try and succeed here. No, you don't. Okay, so this thing's going to take forever to die if I try to fight it, so I'm not going to. Stop it. It's a fucking blue raven. Go away. Now, in terms of where we are right now, we are still not that close to a save point. This is why we need to be really careful with our health right now. Okay, let's go here. I am going to take a risky course of action, which is to head up here and collect whatever I can get up here. I'm going to read the chat now. I don't think it drops too much experience, Pablo. Okay, now we've got 2 pots here. Sorry if you can hear it. Oh. Life max up. Thank you very, very much for that. Had I known about that life max up, I probably would have been able to make it up here on 1 HP. But that still would have been a pretty dangerous thing to try and do. But yeah, the garbage truck's in the street, so there's a very low frequency hum that you might be able to hear. If you are able to pick it up, that's what it is. Go away, bat, go away. Ah! These fucking assholes. Stop it! No, you are getting holy watered, my friend. Enjoy. You fucking asshole. I cannot stand long-range weaponry when I'm using a fucking fist. Cannot stand it. Now, holy water is just insane in the fact that it does probably the most damage except for the holy cross. And it does not actually consume many of your hearts when you use it. It's really, really good in that sense. What was I just given? I was given the Bible. I don't want the Bible, thank you. I'm very happy to continue using the holy water. You can see that I probably would have been dead by now had I not gotten that HP max up. We're still not at the save point yet, guys. And in fact, you know what? There's a boss we need to fight before we get to the save point, I think. I think it's just up here. It might not be. No, maybe it's not. Maybe the save point is just before it. But I remember it not being before the save point, but instead after the save point. Stop it! Just go away. I hate you so much, I really do. I have no patience for that fucking shit. Now, let's go and take on this boss. It's the Hippogryph boss fight, which is not a difficult boss fight, fortunately. Oh my god, go away. But yeah, the pressure's on, guys. This is one of the more difficult parts of the game, where you've just got this long period of time where you are not able to... Stop! Why do you do it twice? Stop that! I cannot stand this creature. So annoying. But anyway, We have to try and go quite a long distance without saving, and there's a boss fight. I think this is it. We can do it, guys. We've got holy water. We're going to shit on him. I'm trying to, you know, tell myself that we'll be okay. I think we will. As long as we've got holy water, we will be fine. As long as I don't fucking waste it all. Get down. Come down. Come down. He's not going to last very long if we keep throwing holy water. We'll be alright. He's not designed to be a difficult boss because they know that he's in a spot where you probably don't have much health when you're fighting him. Come on. Don't be shy now. You should be dead momentarily. Did he just take a shit? What is that? Oh, they're eggs. Eggs! He did not take a shit, incidentally. Are you dead yet? You should be dead very soon. There we go. So we will get an HP max up from this. We're not going to move because that's going to cause this animation to slow down even more. So there we go, we made it, guys. I did use a lot of my hearts.
Impressive. You're very strong.
You're very
What
strong.
do you want? You didn't come here to tell me that.
You're right. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Of the Belmont clan? Of course, but
He disappeared about a year ago, and I'm sure he's here. If you see him, please let me know.
as you wish, my lady.
Thank you. So, you do know how to be a gentleman.
Of course he does. Alright, moving forward. I don't know what you're talking about, but anyway, you mean the combo which allows me to... Ow. Oh, that's right. I do not have... Oh my god, I do not have holy water, guys, so I have to try and fight this guy without that. I think we are somewhat close to a... I know how to deal with you. At least I think so. No! Look at this dickhead. The idea is to get into his range and then crouch, but... He's so frustrating. He really is. Right, so I don't know the combo to do that, and I don't really feel the need to do it, so... This is a fist-only run. I'll use special items and such, but that particular magic I don't really need to do. Right now, okay, we made it, guys. Excellent. That's what I was reacting to before, Kieran. I do love that as well. Okay. So, we have actually made it, guys. There is more for us to discover in the previous tower, which I would like to go through. But, should I do that? Or should I save it for the next video? Maybe we'll do that. We'll just do that for now. We'll come back to the save point, and that will probably be it for the recording. I don't want to go for too long. I've stopped being scared of this guy because I know that I just need to get into his range to... Oh, fuck no. As long as I get into his range, we'll be alright. Come on, bat. I'm Alucard. I can handle your batness. Okay. Now. I will speed this up a little bit by doing this. This is the way to move very quickly in this game. Damn it. Whoa. Can I get up there? No. That's alright, I'll go from this side. Again, I didn't go up here before because I was, you know, thinking about the boss fight, and I really, really wanted to get it done as soon as possible. I did all this for Zircon, come on. Ugh. Well, there you go. We can't see the other tower just to the west. We can't continue down that corridor because that's something for later. We need an item to do that. More than one item, in fact. So we will save that for another time, most certainly. Okay. Come on, bats. Take my fist. But yeah, we will of course continue in the next video through the rest of the castle going in that direction, and we'll probably end up in that room that we were trying to traverse before with the breaking bridges. So, or the crumbling bridges, however you want to say it. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go. Okay. Speedrun strats. Anyway. I will now save, and I think that's going to be it for the recording. I do thank you all for joining me for this recording. This has been a lot of people joining me today. One of my most active streams so far. And it's been great. It's good to have an audience, you know. It's been a long time coming. But anyway, I will see you guys when I am next recording. In terms of when I'll do Castlevania next, I really can't say. It really does depend on my whimsical desires. But probably next week. It might end up being a weekly thing because I am enjoying playing Symphony of the Night at the moment. So, either way, I do thank you all for watching, and I will see you when I'm next recording, whether that be Castlevania or something else that you might want to watch. I'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye.